Yeah, I'm trying to get proper lighting here. I'm a few minutes late. I apologize for that, y'all. This is about best we're gonna get. So, but I like it. It's decent. This truck right beside me just opened the door. That's why it glared on my face. So that'll be gone here in just a second when they pull out of here. So hopefully this looks better. Hope everybody's doing well today on this Thursday. Go ahead and come to a stopping point in whatever you got going on, and just go ahead and find somewhere safe that's comfortable. Somewhere safe you can be comfortable, I should say, for the next few minutes here. Curdy, doing good, doing good. How about yourself? If you're drinking something this morning, cheers to you. Sorry, it's light ain't looking good on that cup at all. Good deal. You're drinking me a good smoothie here. Smoothie King. So while y'all are doing that, I want to welcome you to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here daily at 11:30 a.m. Most days. A lot going on lately, so sometimes I can do that, sometimes I can't make that happen. Just do the best we can, right? I'll let y'all know if I can't, a new time or cancellation or whatever. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future updates and podcast episodes. All right, so let's get right into it, y'all. We're going to go into gratitude this morning. I am grateful for my grandmother. We brought her home yesterday from her sister's house in Kentucky. Not home, but she's going to be going to a assisted living facility here in town, where I live at here in South Carolina. And got to spend some time with her on the way down. That was fun. Good trip on the way down here. Long trip, but it was a fun trip. Got to also hang out and spend some meaningful time with my dad as well. I think it's really important. Friends and family when we get to really do that. So just get ready to cherish it and appreciate it, right? Because our family's not always going to be here forever. Mom, dad, grandparents. Yeah, so that was good. So curious what y'all are grateful for. Just think about that for a minute, and I'll give you a minute to do that. And then, yeah, just put it down below in the comments. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord. Oh, here we go. Oh. I wonder if I could do something else to help with the lighting. Probably not. Nah. We're just gonna have to deal with it today, y'all. And I apologize. It's not perfect, right? It's definitely not perfect for sure. But it is what it is. Couldn't get any better. All right, y'all. So let's gonna do an open eye process today for our relaxation process. So just sit there, take some, or lay there, whatever you're doing, and just take some slow, deep breaths, breathing in your nose and out your mouth this afternoon. Do some open mouth breathing too. It's actually pretty powerful to help release any stuck emotions in the body. Continue breathing. In the nose, out the mouth. And just pick something in my video. Don't matter what it is. I'm going to pick a green light. One of these lights back here in the back here to focus on for the process here. And just be here now in the present moment. Accepting everything unconditionally as it is. Even if you don't like it. Sometimes we don't like what's going on in our lives right now. And we might like what's going on in our lives. We may not, right? Don't really matter. It's just about coming to that full acceptance of what's going on and how things are right now. Not fighting it. Not trying to run away from it. Not trying to escape it. It's really about cultivating presence, which is the ability to be here now in any given situation. And even if there's turmoil around us, right? And just being present to it in the moment. Easier said than done, right? But with practice, it gets easier and easier. Just reprogramming the mind, y'all. That's what this is about, reprogramming. Dog barking somewhere. Kind of a little bit of a distraction there, but also a chance to accept the dog barking, right? Not let it bother me, just let it be, right? It's up to us. It's up to me to choose to let anything out here affect my peace internally, right? I don't have to do that, right? It's just a choice. A lot of people just go out throughout their day, they let everything just throw them off their center. Throw them way out in left field where they're flipping out, they're irritable, they're just, really just crazy, right? And to wake up and realize that's a choice, that's a powerful thing. It's a choice to let it affect me or not, right? Like I mentioned, way easier said than done, for sure. Okay, we're going to do a couple more breaths here. Then we're going to jump into I think we'll jump into the full serenity prayer today. Okay, final breath. Just Take it in deep as you can, breathing in the nose, out the mouth. And on the exhale, blowing out audibly, releasing any other stress or tension you might be holding on to. So inhale and exhale. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him forever and ever in the next. A bit of my liquid ginger there. Good stuff. Some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not know, I got low stomach acid, so that helps me. It helps increase that production. I'm supposed to do it about 15 minutes before I have a meal, but it probably helps either way. Reading December the 11th. Says I whined a lot when I came into Al-Anon. I was raised in an attic home, and it took me quite some time to grow up. Thank God for the Al-Anon members who were patient with me and let me work things out in my own time. It's a good thing there are no timetables in Al-Anon, or I would have been expelled a long time ago. The major form of my complaining took was to ask, why me? Why was I afflicted with such mean, addicted parents that I had to learn to protect myself from them? Why did I get a father who couldn't hold down a job and provide for our family? Why couldn't I have my friends come over without suffering embarrassment? Although Al-Anon didn't seem to fit my needs at first, mainly because I wanted sympathy, I'm glad I kept coming back. Week after week, I heard the stories of others who had it much worse than I did. I'll never forget the night I drove home after a meeting when my inner question changed. Instead of the same lament, why me? The new question was, why not me? Popped into my head. Why didn't I think I was so special that I should have escaped the trials of life when no one else was exempt? I thought of how much worse my life could have been and actually felt grateful for my past. In that moment, I moved into greater acceptance. Now, instead of spinning the wheels of blame, I use my energy to learn all that I can in Al-Anon. Well, that's good. Thought for the day. Healing starts when I stop asking, why me? I therefore resolve to stop blaming the addicts for what is beyond his or her control, including the compulsion to drink or drug. Instead, I'll direct my efforts where they can do some good. I will commit myself to my own recovery and healing. I added the add healing, y'all. I added that in. And that's from the reader, Courage to Change, page 128. That's a good one, y'all. I got to highlight some stuff in here. Yeah, going to meetings, I do realize I've experienced this as well, there's a lot of other people that had it worse than I did growing up. I think I had my mom and dad, a pretty good overall upbringing for the most part. It was really my stepdad that caused the majority of the issues in my household growing up. Not to say I don't have issues with my mom and dad, I did, right? There were issues, but, issues with mom, dad, grandparents, sister, right? I mean, we had problems, right? It's not a perfect, I'm not going to paint it like it was a perfect childhood, because it wasn't. But I had a pretty good damn childhood, I'd say, for the most part. the exception lived with an alcoholic stepdad. Another, I guess, girlfriend my mom, or boyfriend my mom was with at one time, and also the guy that sexually abused and manipulated me growing up for about a year. But really asking why me instead of why not me can bring up like purpose, right? There's purpose in my pain, right? There can be some purpose hidden in there, and a lot of times if we look deeper, we can find that purpose might be. It may be, hey, I'm gonna never drink or drug, right? Which I haven't, right? I've drunk maybe a beer or two, and I mean, I didn't say I hadn't had in the past had a smoke of marijuana, because I have, right? But it's not something that's continuous. And so the purpose in that was to not be like the person, like my alcoholic stepdad was at the time, to not be like him, and to be totally opposite and do really good in the world. And that's what I've done, right? I think I've done a really good job in my life, even for helping other people, helping live my purpose in my life as well. Doing the best I can with that, right? 'Cause it's definitely not easy, but do the best that I can. Yeah. So that's something to really think about, even in your life, like where you're at in your life right now. Instead of blaming other people, blaming the situation, blaming what you did or what you didn't do, how about saying, why not me, right? It was you that was put in this life. And we are where we're supposed to be at, right? I completely believe that. I am where I'm meant to be at. Everything happened for a reason. I might not always know that reason, right? I can try to figure it out. Sometimes I can figure it out, sometimes I can't. But it's definitely cool to look over that, right, and really see what's going on. Let's see. Crudy, appreciate it. Yeah, the lighting is, I don't know, it's okay, but yeah, it's not the greatest. I like to have the same solid kind of light. You see right now, it's kind of light right here, not light right here, right? I don't really like that well, but I couldn't do any better, y'all. I did the best I could. I'm using this tree to kind of shade a little bit so the light's not completely like blinding me or blinding y'all on the screen, right? And just mess it up. So, it really couldn't really get any better than it is now. So, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up, and hope everybody got something out of this today. That was a really powerful reading. Try to look at my own behavior. Stop blaming other people. Don't blame other people. Point fingers at other people around me, and just live my life. Right? That's what really matters. Just focusing on my life. And if I get somebody ask me for advice or a suggestion or whatever, I mean, I'll give it, right? But otherwise, I'll do my best to stay in my own lane and focus on myself. So, y'all take care as always, y'all. Peace and love. See y'all tomorrow.